Once upon a time, there was a student named Nella who was excited to start her first day at a new school. Nella's new school was no ordinary school. The school was full of wonder and famous for sparking curiosity and exploration through unorthodox teaching. As Nella entered the school, she was greeted by the head teacher called Madame Nedé. Madame Nedé led Nella into a special classroom. This classroom had the amazing ability to shift and transform into any environment imaginable. Madame Nedé explained that she had prepared a few mazes for Nella to complete on her first day. Each maze would challenge her abilities in different ways. The classroom transformed and unfolded into the first maze. The first maze was straightforward thanks to the simple rule Madame Nedé provided. Follow the right wall and you will find the exit, Madame Nedé said. Nella carefully followed that instruction and made her way through the first maze. Well done, said Madame Nedé. You demonstrated your ability to follow clear instruction. Next, the run became a more complex maze with tricky branching paths and dead ends. It required Nella to remember a number of given rules and conditions to complete this maze. It took some time, but with determination, Nella recalled and applied the strategies needed to choose the correct paths. Eventually, she reached the exit. Excellent, praised Madame Nedé. You showed your ability to apply knowledge of reasoning and problem solving. Finally, the classroom transformed into a mystifying, ever-shifting labyrinth called the Madness. Madame Nedé explained that unlike the mazes, this was not a maze, but a labyrinth, where the goal was at the center instead of an exit at the end. Madame Nedé also explained that the labyrinth was known as the Madness because no one knew for sure how the ever-shifting and changing nature of the labyrinth worked. Therefore, no clear instructions or rules could be provided. Still, Madame Nedé offered guidance as best she could. She pointed out that Nella's journey through the previous mazes demonstrated how knowledge of reasoning could help us develop mental maps that are sometimes useful in navigating our way. However, Madame Nedé noted that the shifting nature of the labyrinth would remind us that our static mental maps are not the territory itself, which can be more dynamic than we know. She advised Nella to observe carefully and use critical thinking to update her perspective as new information arose in the labyrinth. Madame Nedé explained that this thinking process of questioning assumptions and expanding one's outlook strengthens intuition rather than overriding reliance on any single map or model. At first, Nella felt overwhelmed as the shifting labyrinth constantly changed around her. But gradually, she began to embrace the madness, which meant that she was willing to allow the labyrinth's challenges to shake up her assumptions and open her mind to new insights. Still, Nella realized that even her most thoughtful mental map struggled to fully capture the ever-changing territory of the labyrinth. However, as Nella grew her critical thinking abilities by paying close attention, persistently challenging her assumptions, reflecting on her thoughts, and broadening her understanding, she noticed that her intuition also became sharper. Nella found that leaning into the madness of embracing this ongoing curiosity and questioning actually strengthened an inner wisdom within her. So as Nella continued to observe, repeatedly challenging her assumptions and expanding her perspectives, her intuition became sharply attuned to underlying patterns and meanings that her conscious mind could not always articulate. This sharpened intuition developed through a willingness to engage in critical thinking is what enabled Nella to eventually find her way to the center of the mystifying labyrinth. Madame Nedé applauded Nella for making it through the ultimate test of the ever-shifting labyrinth. Nella beamed with pride, knowing she had learned one of life's most valuable lessons. Nella understood that no matter how cleverly constructed, our mental frameworks are mere representations and may always remain imperfect models of the world's dynamic complexities. Yet, even though we may not be able to create wholly accurate models, Nella still noted the importance of thinking critically, which requires constant questioning and updating of our knowledge as a process to sharpen intuition over time. She experienced that a strengthened intuition enabled a deep trust to be developed in her inner guidance system to lead her forward even when the path is unclear or constantly changing. Through critical thinking, inner wisdom could be cultivated and relied upon more than any set model or map. With this lesson now deeply ingrained, Nella knew that she would always carry the gift of critical thinking and inner guidance throughout her lifelong learning journey, even when life seems confusing on the surface. The end. Hi guys, we want to connect with you, so don't be shy. Comment your thoughts and ideas below. Also, remember to press the like button the share button and the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.